Hello everyone, welcome back to Pabbly. So in this video, we are going to learn how to generate leads for your hospitality business via Google Forms and add leads in Salesforce. So let's suppose I am managing marketing for the restaurant chain and I have put this Google Forms on my website. Now I want whenever a potential lead fills this form for the booking of the events or the catering, this should be automatically created as a lead in my Salesforce. So I can do this automation with the help of Pabbly Connect. So Pabbly Connect is an amazing automation and integration software which requires no coding or programming skills. Here I just need to build connection between Google Forms and Salesforce. Pabbly Connect runs on two principles, which is trigger and action. Here as my trigger application, I will take Google Forms from where I will receive new form responses, and then in my action application I will take Salesforce where the lead will be created automatically. If you want to learn this amazing automation step by step, let me take you all to my screen. In this video, we are going to learn how to generate leads for your hospitality business via Google Forms and then add leads in Salesforce. For this, we are going to create automation between Google Forms and Salesforce with the help of Pabbly Connect. So this is the landing page of Pabbly and you can visit this simply by typing pabbly.com/connect in your browser. After browsing the website, we need to sign into our Pabbly account. On the top right corner, you can see two options, sign in and sign up for free. If you are an existing user, click on this sign in. But if you are a new user, click on the sign up for free and this will give you 100 tasks free on monthly basis. As I am an existing user, I'll click on the sign in. And here a dashboard has appeared showing me all the Pabbly applications. Here I need to click on this Pabbly Connect Access Now. And it has taken me to this dashboard where I will be able to find all my workflows over here and all the folders that I have created over here. If you want to create a new folder, you just need to click on this plus icon and from here you can create a new folder. For now, I want to create a new workflow for which I need to click on this create workflow. And first I need to give the workflow name and then select the folder in which I want to save this workflow. So first let's name this workflow as Generate leads for your hospitality business via Google Forms and add leads in Salesforce. Now I need to select my folder. So these are the folders that have been created and I want to select this all automations and then click on create. Now as soon as I click on create, two boxes have appeared in front of me. One is trigger, other is action. So trigger says when this happens, action says do this. So trigger is basically an event which starts the automation of a workflow. There can be only one trigger in a workflow but as many as action applications as you want. Here in this workflow, I want to generate leads via Google Forms and then add leads in Salesforce, which means whenever I will receive response in my Google Forms, a lead will be created in Salesforce, which means whenever I will receive response in my Google Forms, this complete workflow here will get triggered. So here in my trigger application, I will take Google Forms. And then in my trigger event, I will take new response received. Now I need to make connection between Pabbly Connect and Google Forms for which a webhook URL is provided to me and this URL will act as a bridge to connect my Google Forms with Pabbly Connect. So reading this help desk given below over here, I will make this connection. And to make this connection, let me take you to my Google Forms. So this is my Google Forms that I have created, Stay Connected Hospitality Lead Form. I have added the first name field, last name field, email, phone, interested in, room reservation, event hosting, dining reservation, special packages and other. And then I have added this visit date and then I have added this number of guests. So this is my last field, number of guests, and I have to make sure that I turn on this required button. And then I have to go to responses on the top and then over here I can see this view in sheets option. So I have to click on this. So here this sheet has opened in front of me. The name of my Google Forms was Stay Connected Hospitality Lead Form and that form has all these fields: first name, last name, email, phone, interested in, visit date and the number of guests. So I have received all the fields that I had in my Google Forms in my Google Sheets, and now to build this connection I have to first click on this extensions and then I have to click on this add-ons and then click on this get add-ons. So here Google Workspace Marketplace has appeared in front of me where I need to search for Pabbly Connect webhooks. and it is showing installed because I have already installed this in my Google Sheets. But if you are doing this for the first time, you have to follow the same process and then make sure that you refresh your Google Sheets after installing. Now I have to go to extensions again, go to Pabbly Connect Webhooks and then click on this initial setup. So here I need to enter the webhook URL and the trigger column. So this is the same webhook URL which I am provided in my Pabbly Connect workflow. So I'll go back to Pabbly Connect, copy this webhook URL from here and paste that over here. Now I need to enter the trigger column. So it is written the trigger column will be your final data column on which if the data is added, the whole of that raw data will be sent to the webhook URL. So over here in this sheet, my final data entry column or the last column or the trigger column is column H, which means whenever this column will be filled with data, the complete raw data will be sent to Pabbly Connect. So over here my trigger column is column H and then I have to click on the submit. So setup configured successfully. Now I have to do one more important step. I have to click on this extensions, go to Pabbly Connect Webhooks and then I have to click on this send on event. So this step will make sure whatever data is added in future, it is sent to Pabbly Connect. Now let's go back to Pabbly Connect and if we scroll down, we will be able to find this waiting for the webhook response and under this it's written, now log into the application where you have added the webhook URL and do test submission so that the data can be recorded here in the webhook response. This means so as to get the webhook response over here, I need to do a test submission for which I need to fill this form, and for that I have to click on this send button and copy this form link and then just paste that over in a new tab. Now I have to submit this form and for that I am going to enter some dummy details over in these fields. So let's say my first name is latest, my last name is user, my email address is latest@pabblytudes.com, my phone number is, and then interested in let's say dining reservations, and the visit date is, and the number of guests are let's say 5. Now I have to click on the submit. So I have submitted a form. Now I need to open my Pabbly Connect and check whether I have received this response there or not. So here I can see I have instantly received the response. Here this was the phone number. The number of guests were 5. Last name was user, first name was latest, interested in was dining reservation, and the email address was latest@pabblytudes.com. Now I need to open my Google Sheets and check whether I have added the details there or not. So here I can see I have added all the details here also. The first name was latest, last name was user, and all the other details are also same that I have filled in my Google Forms. So here I have received the response in my Google Sheets and that in Pabbly Connect, and this means that Google Forms is successfully connected with Pabbly Connect, and now I have to move to my next step, which is action step. So I want that whenever I receive form response in Google Forms, it should be added as a lead in Salesforce. So here in my action application, I will take Salesforce, and then in my action event, I'll take create lead. Now I have to click on this connect. So if you have an existing connection, you can go with save. If you don't have one, click on this add new connection and then click on this connect with Salesforce. Here I have already logged in my Salesforce account, and that's why I just have to grant away some permissions, for which I have to click on this allow and authorization successful. So Salesforce is connected with Pabbly Connect, and now I have to enter all these details. So the first field is last name, and to enter this I'm going to use a method called mapping, which means I'm going to enter data from my previous response. So here I have received my response from Google Forms, so I will simply click on this Google Forms, and over here in this drop down I can see all the response that I have received when I fill the form. So here the last name is user. So I clicked on this user and entered that. Following the same process, I will enter all these fields. So the first name was latest. I will enter that. Now title is not a required field, so I am simply skipping this. And in the company, let's say I want to enter the interested in field response, which is dining reservation. So I entered this over here. Now I need to enter the phone number, which was this. And then the email address was latest@pabblytudes.com. So website description are not required fields, so I'm simply skipping this, and the lead source is, let's say, other, and then the status is open, not contacted, rating is hot, and then I'm skipping these fields because I have not received response for these fields. But if you have these fields in your form, you can enter following the same process. Now after entering all these details, here I have used method mapping. So mapping is important so that every time we receive a new response, it is taken into consideration in these fields. Manually entering the data will make these fields static and the information will not change even if you have received the new response. Over here, if I manually enter any data, this field will become static, and then every time I receive a new response, the result will not change. So as to keep these fields dynamic, we use this process mapping. Now after entering all these details, I simply have to scroll down and click on the save and send test request. And here I can see I have received the response with the ID. Now I need to open my Salesforce and check whether this lead has been created there or not. So this is my Salesforce dashboard, and on the top I can see all these options. Here I need to click on this leads, and here I can see all the leads. The name of my lead was latest user. So first let's refresh this page once, and here in this recent items I can see this latest user. Let's open this. And if I scroll down, I will be able to find all the details. The name was latest user, company, I have entered the dining reservation over here. The email address was latest@pablitudes.com, and the phone number was this. So here, now to summarize, we took Google Forms as our trigger application where we made connection with Pabbly Connect with the help of this webhook URL. We submitted a form and received the response here. After which we took our action application as Salesforce, where we made connection with Pabbly Connect and entered all these details with the help of mapping. Simply clicked on the save and send test request and received the response as this user been created as a lead in my Salesforce. So we have successfully created automation between Google Forms and Salesforce with the help of Pabbly Connect. I hope you like this video. Thanks for watching. Not only these applications, but you can integrate many more applications with the help of Pabbly Connect. Now if you have any doubt, you can reach us at support@pabbly.com. If you have any query, you can reach at forum.pabbly.com. And if you have any pricing related issue, you can visit the website given over here. Also, if you find our videos helpful, do share it with your friends and like and subscribe to our channel.